All right, Shalom. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, okay, that rule well in Great Millstone only. All right, peace and much love, honors and blessings, salutations to the elect of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, which hold their conduct, composure, and integrity, all right, properly for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, for salvation's sake, all right, as we've been commanded to do, especially in the times that we're in, because you got the whole world, all right, going according to the design or fashion of living that the so-called white man has created. Which, you know, if you don't know who the so-called white man, or if you don't know who the so-called white man is in the scriptures, the scriptures let you know, man, he is the deceiver, all right, the liar, the devil, all right. The word devil goes back to just a liar, all right, and this man's actual design of his spirit is to be the deceiver. All right, he's supposed to be lying to the world. All right, when you go into Isaiah the 54th chapter, it tells you that the Lord has created, you know, even the waster to destroy. And with the so-called white man, you've never seen him produce anything for the better. Anything that he touches, it brings death. You know, the very easy example, the food. You know, at one point in time, and I was actually just meditating on this. You know, growing up in the 90s, I was born in 1990, but growing up in the 90s, you know, things were a lot different. It wasn't how it is now, you know, but mainly the food, you know, we were still able to eat somewhat real food. Today, the food that you touch, man, it ain't real food. It's been genetically modified. There's been, which when you genetically modify food, you're basically extracting the original information in it and inserting new information. And that's what the so-called white man is doing. Everything that he adds to the foods is designed to basically destroy the man, you know, elevate the woman and her appetite. All right, really, you know, the GMOs in the food bugs Eve out today. That's why she is the way that she is, man. Because all that information that's been put into the food gives her this beast-like mentality. All right, but you know, just, you know, bringing out again, like, the times that we're living in, man, have drastically changed since the 90s. All right, since the 90s, it's what, 23 years, but you know, it's been 33 for me. All right, a lot has changed, and the earth has definitely been dying. It's been fading away. Okay, you know, we were given a specific duty, and I'm talking to you, Jake, now, Judah, all the way down to Issachar, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. We were given a straight commandment on how to keep the earth replenished and basically caretaking the planet. But even we went into a way that was not good, and ultimately that way that is not good has led us into the captivity of the so-called white man, which we are under right now to this very day. Okay, so I just wanted to speak on the earth being destroyed right now, man. You know, right now, the place, you can just feel it. You can see it. The days are hella shorter. You know, back when I was a child, man, it took forever for a day to get over with, man. Now, it's what? Shit, it's Wednesday today. All right? And it's going to go by quick. All right? That's because the Lord is shortening the days. Because when you go into that scripture, in fact, hold on, let me get that. I want to bring a point out. When you go into, all right, hold on. I don't know how to move this window whenever I stream. So it's hard for me to get, or to type where I need to type. Matthew chapter 24. And 22, it says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. That's why everything is speeding up. Because, I mean, there's another angle that's being worked from on this earth, you know, with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, he's trying to, or not he's trying, he is sealing up the elect that he chose from the beginning of the foundation of the world to save out of this hellhole and cesspool that we live in. Okay, but in doing that, he has to shorten the times. All right, that's why the days are getting rapidly, they're ending so quickly. All right. The world still, the world doesn't feel it, but they do admit that, like, yeah, things do seem a little quicker, but, they don't understand why. Okay. It's because this place is going to be destroyed by the so-called white man if the Lord does not extract the elect and put everything back in order. See, since this man is ruled, all right, the whole earth has been fading away. Okay. And it's because of you people and how you live and what you allow to be, taken on in this place. So, something's going to be done about it. Okay. Something's going to be done for this bad behavior, and it's coming quick. Okay. But I want to get the scripture in in Isaiah 24. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to the very top. Isaiah 24:1. It says, behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. Right, the Lord, because his ultimate, his end game, Esau has an end game. All right, the Lord has an end game, but his end goal is to basically do what he did during the time of Noah. All right, flood this place out, but this time it's going to be with fire. Okay, well, trim it up a little bit. The Lord actually did flood the whole earth. It wasn't just a country or a piece of land. I'm talking about, with America. America's going to be as a lake of fire. The scriptures tell you that in Revelation. Okay, Salakia. But the Lord is going to make the earth empty, and he's going to make it waste by destroying America. All right, destroying all wickedness and having all wickedness put down. Okay. It says, and he scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. Now that's just going into, when judgment comes, when this earth is finally, being done away with, as far as the rulership of Esau. All right, it don't matter who you are, whether you be a taker of usury, a bank teller, whether you be a borrower, whether you be an average citizen, whether you be the president, whether you be an elite. The Lord's got your ticket, man. He's got your number. Okay? Judgment is coming to this world. The Lord even tells you that in this time, this is that time of judgment. All right? And he's got specific lots for every single individual. All right? Some are going to wake up to life. Some are going to wake up to everlasting contempt, going to Israel. But others, like the heathen, which heathen don't have salvation, man. Okay? They're going to be used as servants. All right? Women are going to be used as concubines. The men are going to be used as laborers, helping to clean up all the destroyed cement and dead bodies. Esau going to have a part with that. All right. Esau's going to have a hard bondage in the kingdom. And the word bondage just means to be a captive or a slave. All right. You're in captivity. We're going to bring Esau, man, back down. All right. This base man that was meant to be a servant. When you go back to the blessing of Esau and Jacob, it said that the elders shall serve the younger. Esau was born first. Okay. Even though Esau and Jacob were twins, Esau came out first. All right. So, let me get that in 2nd Esdras. All right. Okay. Hell yeah. 2nd Esdras. There we go. Come on, man. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, then answered I and said, this was Esdras, right? What shall be the parting asunder of the time? So even the prophets before us, hella way before us, 500, 400, 300, 200, 100 years, even before Yahushua came on the scene. But what? This is shit. 2,500 years, even before the time that we're reading them now. All right, because Esdras was born like 500 something years. I can't remember exactly the number before Yahushua was on the scene. Okay, but even he, bringing up today, 2,500 something years ago, was inquiring when we're going to be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth. All right. You know, see, that's something that people don't understand, man. The men of the Lord in the Bible weren't here to escalate and promote what was going on in the world. They were asking for this fucking place to be destroyed. And that's beautiful, man, because that's something that y'all people are in blindness about, man. Y'all honestly think that the men of the Lord were your friends. You prayed to a man who really prayed for your destruction. All right? You know, these people in the churches, all right? You know, especially among Issachar, man. You know, me having to be around them my whole life. You know, my father's side, you know, going to church all the damn time, praying to St. Paul and St. Vincent and, you know, what do they call the women, you know? I don't remember what they called the women, but, you know, praying to these, what you created to be as idols, but you thinking they had, you know, I had a pendant with a St. Michael pendant on it, man, when I was a kid, when I was younger, you know, but y'all see these well, they are real icons. You know, the men of the Lord, they really are famous. They really are the true stars, the true celebrities. But, you know, you created your mind them as an idol, all right, worshiping the angels and all that too. But you know, praying to them, thanking them for things that they had no part with you even having or need or being about. The men of the Lord, man, despised this place. They despised the captivity that they were in. All right, they hated the people around them. You know, Christian always talking about love. Why can't we all just be in love and unison and be in agreement? You know, everybody can be saved. The men of the Lord were not like that, man. They were not like that. All right, Paul tells you in Acts 17 that all nations were created of one blood, right? But there was a division in Lot that the Lord set every nation up to have. We ain't meant to be together, man. There's only one. See, but what's beautiful is you got like the nation of Esau, you got the nation of Elam, the nation of Moab and Ammon and all that. You know, the nation of, you know, of Ham. But like with Israel, you see that they got a diverse amount of tribes within one nation. You know, you just got the land of Edom. It's all Caucasians. But with Israel, you got different colored people. They're all the same nation, though. See, it's beautiful because we get to have more than one thing, and you nations, y'all are mad that y'all couldn't have it like us. But, you know, y'all wanted to integrate with our people and, you know, rape our women and everything. You know, force what you don't have upon us till you could have it. You know? But, yeah, man. Like I was saying, like these things, the men of the Lord hated this fashion of life. Okay? So, going back to 2nd Ezra 6 and 7, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, which Abraham is Abraham, all right, which is a father of many nations, which is only going to Israel. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob, because Abraham had Isaac, and then Isaac had Jacob, right? And he had Esau. When Jacob and Esau were born in him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. So that's telling you right there that, you know, Esau tried to crawl out first, and Jacob held on. All right? So that means Esau came out first. He was the elder. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? So we're supposed to be next. All right, we're going to rule next. And this man's rulership is going to go down. That's why when you read in Matthew 24 as well, when it goes into Salakia, you know, heaven and earth passing away, but the word of the Lord shall abide forever. That earth is talking about a new age or a different rulership. See, one rulership will go away, but another will come around. And that pertaining to Esau's rulership that he has going on right now, that's going to end. That's going to be the end of the world. All right. The end of Esau's rulership. All right. But there is, you know, definitely probable and inevitable cause why this place is going to be destroyed. The Lord assessed. The men of the Lord have been the Lord's eyes as well. You've seen the angels in the heavens. They've been, you know, recording. Hey, so everything that goes on in this place, man, is just full of bullshit. All right, you got nothing but sicknesses being rampant upon this place. You know, yeah, coincidentally I sniff at the same time. But I mean, man, You know, bros will tell you, man, they've been more sick than they've ever been in their whole fucking life, being in this truth. And it's because this place is getting worse. You got the chemtrails constantly above in the skies. You got aerosol formed swine fucking shit being sprayed over the crops and in the air as well. You know, man, the what do you call it? The water. All right, everywhere you drink from your water, man, is got some type of bisphenol B in it, some type of chemical that's, you know, meant to give off a high amount of estrogen to men. You know, the attack on testosterone, man, going back into the 70s. You know, in this time, men's testosterone levels are at an all-time low, man. All right? You know, and really it's turning you men into women. Okay? That was all a strategic plan. But again, everything that Esau has laid his hand to is destroying this place. It's bringing death. Okay? And so the Lord is going to rectify that. All right? Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. And that actually brings me to the original point why I wanted to make this lesson today. You know, there was a video, and I'm pretty sure they've taken it down. And if I haven't done even a more diligent search, Salakia. But there's a video of a I think she was an Elamite, you know, and you know, you could have gone on YouTube before and typed in, you know, woman says real Jews are in America, or real Jews need to come back, you know, things like that. But this woman was talking about how Israel needs to come back to their land and that they need a rule. See, ever since we were taken out of our homeland, and ever since we were taken out from being the top nation of the earth, you know, being the ones to push the Lord's laws and commandments and statutes and all that, ever since that time, you know, this earth has been fading away. You know, without Israel being in the proper order and our mindset, you know, promoting the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, this earth actually dies. See, there's no one to really take care of this planet. You know, Esau has these renovation projects to plant a tree, you know, cut out grass on the fucking dirt and this and that, and make, you know, put some rocks in there and give it a little, you know, modern look. But that's not doing shit to the earth. You know, they have these global summits to discuss, you know, climate change and, you know, keeping the earth safe, you know, not using as much plastic. They are all scams. You know, all these initiatives have never even filled out. When you go and you look into, you know, Agenda, what is it? Agenda 21 or is it 20? Agenda 21, I believe. Which is, you know, I could just look at it right here. All right, hold on. Or
Here's
Agenda
the
23? Is it Agenda 23?
According to the United Nations, Agenda 21. Agenda 21 is a comprehensive.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, Agenda 21. It says Agenda 21 is a comprehensive plan of action to be taken globally, nationally, and locally by organizations of the United Nations systems, governments, and major groups in every area in which human impacts on the environment. All right, so when you go into Agenda 21, all right, it was supposed to be where it would help the climate, it would help the earth, environmental plans. But then you see the inclusion about it, what it overviews is going into helping fucking women, all right, you know, keeping the numbers, you know, balanced. This is ultimately to get, you know, another bullshit plan. It doesn't do anything for the earth. And it's always initiative, always talks, never put into plan. All right? Since the so-called white man has ruled the earth, man, everything has been a fucking lie, man. And that's something I was going to mention too, about how the white folk got so rich. There's a book you can get. The very first page of the summary about the book tells you that the white supremacy in America is all made up of lies, deceptions, you know, lies and deception. But the reality sits on a firmly set foundation. Esau has managed to create lies, which ultimately a lie it goes into something not being real, not the truth. It's fake. But this man has managed to create something real out of something that's not real. That's something that's fake. He's allowed to deceive the world into believing that he's the apex. He's the representative of the Lord. He's the one to push out law and decree. All right. He was the one who was enlightened. Okay. But the scriptures very well prove that everything that he's been appointed to do was actually for the left-hand side. When you go into Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, about being the anointed cherub, well, then you see that, he is illuminated. He does have an unusual amount of knowledge, but it's all to the left-hand side, all left-hand wickedness, demonic. All right, Satan. All right. And the Lord already tells you, with the account that he had with that man, all right, that had that spirit of Satan on him. It tells you that, I can give you all these things, for all these things have been disposed to me. It tells you that Satan was the one ruling the world. That vibration, that spirit is what's backing America. Satan. All right, which Satan is an angel of the Lord. He's the left-hand side. He does the dispensation that the Lord tells him to do, but he was created to lie. All right, so he's lying. So he's giving lies to Esau. All right, and Esau is buying and going with it. All right. Eventually, it's funny because Satan's eventually going to be like, hey nigga, I've been telling you, like, you're going to win, but really I tricked your ass. You're going to die now. Hey man, it's going to be beautiful whenever Esau, which we see it now. All right, Esau is in fear, but even more fear is going to come upon him, man. When the spirits stop answering him and his rituals, when they're abducting little girls and boys and trying to, scare the shit out of them to extract the adrenochrome, and then the process fails. Hey man, it's going to be beautiful. So that's why we see what's going on right now with the CBDC now trying to, transition a little bit. Everything that, again, Esau's putting his hand to. Hey, this was the way that the Lord spoke about, man, that Israel was walking in a way that was not good. This is ultimately where it's getting you. All right. The last stop being tormenting death. All right. Because you didn't listen. All right. Hold on. So this is going back to Isaiah 24 and 4. The original topic was that the earth mourneth and fadeth away. All the examples I gave you about why this planet has been failing, why it's not given its full strength, is because everybody's been living in a corrupt manner. And if you live corruptly, the earth is still under the authority of the Lord, man. So if you live an opposite way that the earth is intended to uphold, the people that's living there, it's not going to give it strength. See, since Esau's been in power, since Israel's been going off, since these other nations have been, gallivanting around the planet, taking their claim and this and that, the earth has been failing. It's been fading away because literally, they say actions have consequences, I believe. Actions speak louder than words. Well, that's a literal thing with everybody's energy. When you put out a bad vibration with the energy that you're using, whether it be an action, that it actually affects everything around you. I wish, I kind of want to show y'all where I'm at, but like, it looks gross, man. Yeah, it's winter and everything, but you can just, this place is getting tired of holding up society, man. The grave is just the earth is just wanting to swallow this place up. That's why I had 2nd Esdras, the 4th chapter, where it talked about 2nd Esdras 4:27, when it said, it cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. It says, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. If you go up before that a few verses, it tells you that the visions haste to flee. This place has been dying, literally, to have the Lord fulfill his word. All right. This place is aching to have Israel delivered and the Lord, being the one to rule and have them rule the proper way. Because if you look around, everything is covered by rock. All right. The earth is being suffocated. Basically, Esau's putting this tar belt around the earth and constricting it, man, for it to breathe. Killing off all life so you can build a fucking stadium that you could have put $88 million to something else, man. to really actually help the earth, you know. But instead, you making these ugly brown, black watered ponds and shit, you know. This place, hey man, it's sick. All right, it is sick, and it's because the one who is about being sick and dementedly sick is running amok on this place. So time is gonna not be friendly whenever, the times have really sped up. Going back to Matthew 24, when it's time, man, when the Lord finally gives that green light, just watch how quickly this place decays away. Watch how bad it gets, but also watch how this is good news. This is a good thing. When you see all these things, then you shall know, man, that really it's the end of the so-called white man. Right now he's in his pride, but times are coming, man. All right. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end it, man. Lord willing, I hit the point. The earth has been fading away because you got the wicked ruling, man, and the righteous are upon the ground. And they bugged out too. Jacob, all right, Israel. But very soon the Lord is going to come back and put everything back in order. All right. So with that, I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakodash, Barakatham, double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and much love, honors and blessings to the elect of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. Hey, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Barakatham, Kwame Sha'ala Shalawam.